Last year, I hit some major milestones. I became the sole owner of my business and made more money than ever, but truth is, it didn't fulfill me. I realized that I wasn't chasing the things that make me the most happy, which is my music and content creation. If you've ever felt stuck chasing the wrong goals or unsure of how to stay true to yourself, then this video's for you. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the biggest lessons that I've learned in 2024. These are lessons on balancing financial success with personal purpose, embracing your uniqueness, and being able to build momentum when you feel stuck. These are lessons that I'm still learning every single day, but what I've learned and what I've gathered has really helped get me back on track, and I know it can help you too. Look, I have over 700 unreleased songs on the hard drive on my computer, and every single time that I see that folder, it gives me an immense amount of pressure and a big weight in my chest. I know that music is the gift that God gave me, but I haven't been prioritizing it. Instead, I've been pouring all of myself into my paint company, which, don't get me wrong, I'm amazingly and tremendously blessed, and I'm grateful. I'm just saying. There was a brief moment where I felt like I had it all figured out. I hired my niece as my personal assistant, and we were going through all of my records and putting them in different files like maybe, singles, archive, and albums. We were creating consistent content and planning releases weekly and planning those in advance. For about a month, it felt like we were really getting things going, and then all of a sudden, the business needed me again at a higher capacity, and of course, that momentum fizzled out. What I've learned is that our gifts can't wait. God gave us these gifts for a reason. I'm not talking about, abandoning responsibilities, but more so creating a system to be able to honor your purpose. For me, that means making music as a whole a non-negotiable part of my week. So what I want for you is to write down one gift that you feel like you've been neglecting and one way that you can honor it this week. Even 10 minutes counts. This leads me right into the second lesson that I've learned this year. As a creator, I've always struggled with waiting. Waiting for help, even validation, even the right time. For a while, I even leaned on my own assistant to help me organize my music and make content, but when she wasn't around, sometimes the momentum would just kind of fizzle out. The truth is, waiting around for others can kill your dreams. Nobody's going to care about your dreams or your passion as much as you do. Recently, I decided to stop waiting and take responsibility for my own momentum. Me personally, I do therapy, and even my therapist talks about how important it is for me to do music and creation and just get my stuff out there, and how much more fulfilling it is to my actual soul than it is just a business or growing some followers. It's what fulfills me. Now I'm planning my content, time blocking out times for music, live streaming, and content creation. It's not perfect, but I'm moving forward. So what I want for you is to take 5 minutes to schedule 1 hour this week for a passion project, a project that's important to you. No excuses, just start. And I know what a good amount of you are either going to say or what you're thinking. I don't know where to start. Dude, I used to overthink absolutely everything. I'd spend so many countless hours on researching how to time block, how to organize, how to get my music here, how to release music, and realistically, I wasn't doing anything. It's called analysis paralysis. I was stuck in preparation mode, just waiting for the perfect plan. What changed for me is realizing that I already know enough to start. I don't need everything to be perfect. I just need to begin. Now I'm treating the things that I care about like they actually matter by showing up consistently and making imperfect steps forward. So what I want for you is to set a 30-minute timer today. Work on your project without overthinking. You'll be amazed at the clarity that comes from just taking action. And I know. Even when you find the confidence to start, sometimes there's still a mental battle doing any sort of creative venture that at least I know, if I'm the one being honest, that I've gone through multiple times. I'm going to share a little story with you. I've always loved rap music. When I was growing up, my first album was Eminem, The Eminem Show, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. I used to walk around with a boombox on my shoulder and go knock on my homies' doors, and their parents would hate me sometimes. Point being is now I'm a musician and I make music, but sometimes I make music and I feel like it sounds nothing like what I'm used to growing up to. My stuff's more soft and emotional, and I would battle with that mentally so many times over the years. But God didn't make me to create music like J. Cole. He created me to make music in my way. Nobody can tell my story the way that I can. That's what makes it valuable. What I've learned is my voice matters. Comparing it to anybody else is only going to hinder me and hold me back. This is a lesson that I've had to continuously relearn, then I forget it, then relearn and forget it. But what I want for you is to take one thing that makes you unique, what makes you you. And the next time you're working on your passion project or something that's important to you, I want you to lean into that instead of running away from it. These are the biggest lessons that I've learned about growth this year, and although some of them may not be easy at times, they are simple. Prioritize your gift, start with what you know, embrace your uniqueness. Growth isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, being consistent, and trusting the process. Now it's your turn. What's one gift that you've been neglecting? What's stopping you from starting? Share in the comments. I'd love to know how you're planning on honoring your gift this year and this week. And if this video inspired you at all, hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment. I've got more content coming to help you grow into the person that you're meant to be. Peace.